Dude, you fucking prick. You just ruined it. Now we gotta start all over.
Restart the computer, guys.
No, it's good enough.
Hello, and welcome to the BlueMilk podcast, where we talk about anything and everything Star Wars related. I'm UJ.
I'm drinking.
I'm Jacob.
And we are continuing our wonderful adventures in the realm of Star Wars. You'll notice we have returning guest,
Ray?
and who should have been here last time, but sucks.
I'm Danny.
It's accurate.
She's here now.
Had she been here last time, we probably wouldn't have gotten away with the shit we got away with.
No, they wouldn't have gotten into the trouble they would have
yeah.
in the beginning.
Yeah, we still would have gotten away with it. But whatever.
Technicalities, am I right?
Technicalities.
You're never right.
Anywho.
You're rarely right.
Alright.
You're sometimes right.
So.
Ish.
44%.
I think you're shooting a little high there, buddy.
He said sometimes. That's sometimes.
As a slight recap of what happened last time.
Oh, yes.
What happened?
Mayhem.
I believe we opened up in the...
No, that's all state.
We opened up the game in the typical D&D fashion of everyone in a bar. And they had a wonderful time at said bar until they decided...
I decided to insult somebody.
Well, you insulted him, but you guys made up for it.
We did make up.
They made
multiple times.
They found out that the gentleman that what is it?
Just call me scum. Just call me scum.
Okay.
Flirtatious.
Flirtatious. I was going to say salacious.
No. Well, I am that too. But that's not my name.
Mr. Scum here did
I like that.
did indeed insult a gentleman, but then he decided to make peace with said gentleman, and in the process found out that this gentleman, I forgot his name. What was his name?
I don't know. It was dumb.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like Steve or some shit.
No, it was...
No, Kevin. I think that was his name.
No, we'll rewatch the video and
we're gonna
find
have
out.
to.
Yeah. This is a good thing about putting this all on video.
Teb.
It's Teb, right?
Yeah.
That's the name?
With two B's.
Okay.
Teb with two
Teb with two B's.
Anyway,
To be
found out
fair,
that this gentleman was indeed an artist. He
self-proclaimed
artist. Correct. He had made a few paintings, and DIRK decided he wanted to see these paintings, and everyone else kind of just went along with it. And so they all went back to Teb's place.
Yeah.
To see his paintings.
Great time. I think I had a drink there too.
Yeah. I believe Jacob used every place's bathroom.
I think so. Yeah.
Wait, no, that was you.
Oh no, that was you. Yeah,
That was you.
It was you.
that's right, yeah.
Everywhere you guys ended up going, you used the bathroom at those places.
Yeah.
Electronic store.
Everywhere we ended up going, I ended up going.
Yes, that was correct. Yes. So you guys did that, and then I believe
You wouldn't believe some of the decorations in these bathrooms.
you purchased a couple of paintings. I believe Jacob purchased a painting, and then
No, we only purchased one.
We just
only
got the
purchased one.
We just
Yeah.
got
purchased
one.
one, and it was Jacob.
I
bought it.
You bought it, but Jacob was the one that wanted it.
Yes.
We agreed that it was a good buy.
Yeah,
This is Battlefield.
it was Felucia.
Yeah.
Battle-torn Felucia.
Yeah.
During the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
This dude made a frame for it.
No, not yet.
Not
Needed a
Not
frame.
Yeah, he needed
did
a
need
frame because Ray, being the wonderful woodworker that he is, decided that it needed a wonderful frame to go with it.
And that took time.
That is where the journey kind of starts to deviate.
And deteriorate.
So you guys ended up going to a hardware store to get the tools to make said frame.
Yeah.
But then realized none of you had the money for the tools necessary. So you...
Who needs money when
That
we have
dude's...
guns?
I think that dude's name was Kevin.
So...
I think so with two V's.
Jacob punched the fuck out of the register person, scaring quite a few people.
The cashier.
The cashier, yeah. He punched the fuck out of the cashier.
And I tried to cut it off.
And DIRK, or Mr. Scum here, used force manipulation. You used mind trick.
I healed him.
Well, you healed him, but you also attempted mind trick, if I remember correctly, to make
got
it.
it at a great discount.
Did I? Yeah, I did try that.
Instead of 100, it was 10.
And it's not 100; it's 10 credits, and so they stole.
Did we?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, granted, he gave it to us.
He let you buy it for 10 because he realized if he didn't, you were probably going to kill him.
He was going to kill him.
He could have just as easily killed him too.
Yeah,
Ray
but
was
he never offered to kill him.
I didn't make any violent moves toward that man.
That is correct. You did not. But as we all know,
Stared at
Ray,
him with his 4
you could
knees.
just go from 0 to 100 in like a split second. You're like, well, we just need to kill this man, and then you'd kill him. See,
I should have said that. Just have to kill him now.
But that happened, and in the process, I believe, scared a lot of the people. So that's when you guys decided to leave that side to go to the electronics store
for
because
why were we going? Communicate.
No, I believe one of you.
Part of it was communicators. I wanted a computer.
He wanted the tools necessary to hack into a cred stick because on the process of leaving the hardware store in the rush of individuals that were trying to escape from the chaos that you gentlemen brought to their lives.
I liberated 2 cred sticks.
You liberated 2 cred sticks.
Their
Yes.
owners, yes.
From their owners, and needed to find a manner or method in order to break into those cred sticks to get the money that's in them. So, you guys decided to go to an electronics store to get the tools necessary to do this, as well as to procure communicators so that you gentlemen can actually stay in touch if you ever get separated, for God knows whatever reason that might be.
But
Now, I do want to point out that I suggested at one point that we come back after they close to break in and take what we needed.
That is correct. Ray decided to go the more stealthy manner, which would have been the ideal manner. Unfortunately, he was outvoted by the other 2, who decided to just walk right into the electronics store and rob it in broad daylight.
I did not decide to rob it.
You did.
I did, but I didn't decide to rob it.
You just did it.
So what?
Because somebody
Ray is
started
sitting here
fucking
with
running.
This very calm, logical, we should do this appropriately, we should come back after they're closed where there aren't people around, and what? Jacob and DIRK just
No!
full
This
steam
one!
ahead.
This one! Would you stop fucking blaming me for this shit? It was this one!
DIRK was the first person to walk into the store and
I was
decided
taking a look at shit.
He took a look at shit. He was doing that, and then he walked up to the register with the product, and then Jacob walked in right behind that, and was Jacob the first person to walk in and was keeping the greeter? Because
Technically,
as we stated, this was like a Best Buy.
At some point or another, we all walked in because I found
he
the
was in
equipment
there
I
too.
needed. He found the communicators that he wanted.
Correct.
At which point,
You decided to be the getaway driver.
not quite yet. I just decided to leave the store and hail a cab.
Yes.
We're just gonna go, and the other 2 were not with you in this cab hailing.
That's right.
No,
he was outside.
He was
outside.
He was securing the method of escape. Because, as we all know, shit went down.
Great.
I believe Jacob was the initiator of the insanity by pretty much just pulling his gun.
no,
Yes, you laid it on the fucking counter, you
No,
dick.
he
that was the hardware guy.
yeah, no.
Oh, yeah,
In
no,
this
that was
case,
the hard-
no, he tripped tripped over the person at the door.
Because was just walking away.
Oh yeah, you just decided to just walk out with all the stuff.
Yeah, you decided
Everybody
to walk
else
with
was
the stuff,
leaving.
and so I tripped on the grater to distract him
Yes.
and give Dirk a little bit more of a way.
Yes, and then I believe this is where things get
Mr.
real
Scum,
interesting.
sorry, Mr.
So,
Scum.
Yeah, Mr.
Mr. Scum gets to the cab.
Yes, and he gets into the cab, and you're in
And
the cab
what
already.
comes flying by my head?
Well, no, Jacob comes running out
And what comes flying
With
by
the
my
greeter.
head?
with the greeter.
Looking like I'm trying to help
You weren't shot at yet.
No. I'm not talking about being shot at.
What comes by?
I'm talking about the fucking Twi'lek that came by my head.
Oh, and yeah, no, that was... See, you were sitting in the back. He went through the front window. So, effectively, Jacob didn't do a good job of tripping up the greeter, and so he ran out pretty much with Jacob, and Jacob just decided to help speed his journey by pushing him forward. Unfortunately, the momentum managed to push him through the window, the front passenger side window of the cab. His head went fucking through the window, and he ended up just being in there. In which case, it scared the taxi cab driver, who then ran away.
Whose name was Slim. That was a cool
That was
name.
his nickname. That was his name.
Yeah, that's right.
His actual name was stupid, but
Slim made a run for it, and Jacob tried to drive us out.
Oh, and he failed. He failed. Try is keyword here. He did give it the good college effort, and he failed miserably.
college.
At which point, I told him to get the hell out of the driver's seat.
Because at this point, there were actual security guards with weapons coming out of the store. To which case, Jacob...
I pulled out my gun, did not shoot.
You did not shoot, but you pretty much did an intimidation check and scared the ever-loving piss out of these white-collar security guards that have never had to actually pull their gun on anyone before, because all this is a nice, quiet town.
It wasn't just their color that was white. They were white.
Yeah, they were white. Anyway, so Jacob scares these dudes, and then that's when Ray gets in the driver's seat and just books it out of town. And you guys manage to
End up in a forest.
avoid any kind of entanglements with the authorities, as well as get out of town. You drive out into the surrounding forest in the outskirts of town, and then you decide to put the car on autopilot and send it back into town, and you guys decided to spend the night in the forest.
After I
Where I
zapped
made
Jacob.
a wonderful frame
Yes.
for the picture that we bought.
Correct, yes. It is.
Completing what we initially set out to do.
Yes. Oh, and you also broke into the 2 cred chips.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cred sticks.
And I gave one of them to Mr. Scum
Yep.
To pay him back
for all the money he actually spent.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I
On
did
painting.
spend money. I didn't steal everything. Fuckers.
Yes, you actually did pay for the painting and the 10 credits for stealing a lot of the hardware.
And also some of the cab, and I paid 5 of the credits.
That's true. I did pay for some of the cab.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
paid for
Well, no, they paid for the cab from the hardware to the electronics.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you for that
They
clarification.
did not pay for the second cab where they just stole
Where
it.
we just stole the cab.
Well, that's
Correct.
because he left.
Yeah, he ran away because
No, I
he didn't
think
want to
you
die.
blamed him.
We couldn't pay the
Well,
guy.
we
He
can't
left.
blame him.
Can you blame him?
going?
I need to pay.
And now...
Join us next week for.
And that was the wonderful recap. It was like
Yeah.
a 15-minute recap to 4 hours of gameplay.
That's right. Now you got to watch 4 hours of gameplay.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be fun. Alright.
I hope so. So now, where are we? Okay, where are we in this
We are
story?
going to start off with Danny. So Danny,
This is her story, so she's got to get to us.
So 4 hours. Okay.
you guys know exactly where.
It's just it's
for 4 hours.
Yeah.
No.
We know where we're at.
That is what happened in there. This is like one of those wonderful stories where it's like multiple perspectives. It's like this is what happened with them, and now we're gonna find out what happened with this person. Same like 4 hours.
This was phase 1. This is phase 2. Phase 3. We're meeting up together.
Oh,
There we go.
So Danny,
cool.
You have a target. I just so that all of the people watching are aware, your backstory is that you are a Black Widow.
I sure am.
You are a very intelligent ex-slave that is a Twi'lek that essentially goes around the galaxy looking for very wealthy men, get ingrained into their lives, put yourself in a position to where you can acquire their goods if they so happen to die, and then you have your gentlemen here that do the killing so that the fortune may be acquired.
Yes.
You have found yourself...
Don't forget that she can barely see over countertops.
That's true. She is
True.
like,
I'm
what,
really
4'9"?
I'm 4'7".
Ooh, I was too tall at 4'9".
4'7".
She
I'm
is
tiny.
the closest thing to a midget you will see. Anyway, so,
Not a midget or an Ewok.
you, madam, your day starts. You wake up in the manor of the gentleman that you have targeted. You wake up, you can determine whether or not you sleep naked or otherwise, but you wake up in silk sheets in a giant bed.
Alright.
In a giant manor that is perfect in every way.
Alright.
What do? How does your day progress from here?
Well, let me ask you, am I attempting to meet up with these gentlemen that I have hired to take care of my target?
That's up to you. You've been here for a while. You feel like you're pretty good. I'm going to say that you haven't officially got yourself put in the will.
Okay.
Yet.
Okay.
So it's close, but you haven't gotten to that point.
Is my target home?
The target is not. The target is
Work at a hardware store.
he won't fucking work in a hardware store.
He might own it and be working behind the counter.
No.
Wasn't it
He might own it, but no, he doesn't fucking work there.
Wasn't it Steve's hardware store or something like that?
This could be Steve.
It's not Steve.
Two E's.
Steve!
You're right. He was probably at the electronics store because he's the owner. He was the creator. Who got
Hot damn! Level 1 rules!
Level 1! Level 1! You guys are dumb. I win! You think level 1 rules, just wait till you get to level 2.
And a half.
Level 2! Level 2! No, your target is, I'm gonna say his name is Harold Rothschild.
Stupid.
He is one of the aristocracy of Alderaan.
Stupid Alderaan.
Because Alderaan does actually have a...
Rothschild.
No, monarchy.
Oh.
It actually has a queen and a king.
I like butterflies.
And a princess.
So if my target's not home,
No, he is currently meeting... No, he's currently meeting the fellow aristocracy for bureaucratic reasons.
gotcha.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna go find a tree while I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna say there's not a whole lot of clothing happening. We've got silk sheets. Why bother?
Fair point.
And yeah, so we'll get up, have some breakfast, relax, enjoy the luxury around me.
No, he's got maids and servants and all that good, all that bourgeois.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright. How does your day progress from there, though, man? Like, once you get past the daily, rigmarole, what is the plan for the day?
Well, I am an art dealer, so I need to take care of business at some point here today.
True.
So I will... Do I work at a gallery?
That's up to you. I believe part of your backstory was that you do not like to be tied down in one particular place, so you don't actually work at galleries. You are pretty much just like a high-end art dealer. You find painters, and then you procure paintings for the rich and famous, which is pretty much how you find your targets. It also allows you to travel a lot, so that you're not tied down to one location.
I'm a freelancer, so I guess we'll go meet a client.
Okay.
I know what kind of art we're looking for this particular client.
Oh, I'm gonna laugh if it's the same dude.
If it's Tim.
Is my client Teb?
So your first client of the day is a gentleman called Aaron.
E-roll.
No,
Oh,
he has one A.
how's it spelled?
It's
Stupid
spelled
name.
correctly.
Stupid name. Where is the A after
Actually,
the
it's
name?
E. Aaron.
A dude with fucking stupid
2 N's?
trans.
Nope. E-R-I-N.
It's trans.
You're gonna spell it E-R-I-N, but it's a male?
Yep.
Alright.
Stupid name.
Hey,
Oh wait,
It can be what-
I've
it
never
can be
met this
whatever.
dude, so
I'm
I
sorry.
can't say that.
he may look like a he, but you don't know his pronouns.
This is... He might be a millennial.
Don't start that shit. You want to know how to piss off a chiss? That's the way you do it, fucker.
Hey, be careful with they. Okay.
I will stab you in the fucking eye.
Anywho,
They don't like
Aaron.
that.
So, yeah, I'm gonna meet up with Aaron and find out what kind of art is he looking for today.
What's your name, boss lady?
Daisha.
Hey, it means something cool.
Listen,
How do you-
BJ
how-
picked it.
How do
Yeah, well, you agreed to it.
This is true.
How do you spell it?
D-A-E.
D-A.
hurt you.
Sha. S-H-A.
A-Y-E.
No, that's how it's spelled. It's just D-A-E, but it's pronounced Daisha. No, that would just make me go over the edge. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Y'all dumb.
I'm zapping myself. All right. Okay, go ahead.
You go meet Aaron at his place, at his studio, effectively. He actually has a lot of really nice paintings. They primarily are portraits.
Alright. Good morning, sir. What can we do for you today? What are you looking for?
Evolution Battlefield.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, he's not looking for anything. You're here to pick up paintings for other people.
Okay.
See, he's the artist. You're here to see what kind of work he has. Just so
I
that-
think you're confused, boss lady.
it's okay. Dirk was confused too.
Yeah, very so. I'm going.
So is they.
Quite a while.
They are very confused.
I'm going to zap you again. Knock it off.
This is one of the artists that you are going to be picking up. If the quality is good, pick up the art from to redistribute to various other rich people.
Gotcha.
But his paintings, relatively good quality. I mean, I don't know. Do you have the appraised?
Just go to the bar.
I do.
You have ranks in it? Because I don't know. You can
Yeah, I
What?
do.
you can use it. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do roll a d20. Add the total for appraise.
Add the total? What do you mean, add the total?
So there's your ranks, and then there's your attribute bonus, and then there's the misc bonus, and then there's the total all the way at the far right.
Okay.
What are we looking at?
I don't think I have...
You haven't written down the full total?
No. You told me to do that last time.
Fair enough.
You have my paper.
Math is hard.
You weren't here last week. Or the week before.
So, appraises intelligence. So you just
So
add
it's
that to your
that and
skill.
Natural 20.
Jesus Christ.
She's good at her job.
plus I have a 2 modifier plus 2 modifier for intelligence, and then I have 2 ranks, so 24.
All right. You will be able to price point the sum of the paintings at around 1,000. They vary. I mean, there are, of course, cheaper ones, but the cream of the crop is around 1,000 credits, and there's only like 3 that are at that price point. There are 4 that'll range from 500 to 800.
That's a fair selection for today. You can go ahead and take those. Oops. I swear to God, the 2 of you.
What?
Alright.
They're great together.
Now, does he require payment from me up front to take these?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means
You don't have the money.
that I don't have the money for all of them. I have enough money for one of the lowest quality.
How much are you carrying on you, boss lady?
Hmm?
How much are you carrying right now?
6.
Not that you couldn't hear us.
Well, so ideally, the way this works out is you need to find a buyer. So you need to go mingle with some rich people, and then you need to do a markup that is your finder's fee for it. So you know that the base value of these paintings for the 3 prime ones is about $1,000.
Okay.
How much do you want to mark up on that? Like, what do you want as a finder's fee for finding these paintings and selling them to a rich person? You want a 50% markup? That'd be what, $1,500?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So you get 500 credits for selling a $1,000 or 1,000 credit piece of art. All right, so you found the art. Now you need to find someone that wants this art.
All right. So.
Because I mean, you don't want the art.
No. I don't know. All right. So, where do I need to go then to mingle? Where in this town that I'm in at the moment can I go to mingle with really rich people? Try to sell them some.
Well, I mean, there are some art galleries that you could go to, because I mean, Alderaan is known for its culture, so there are definitely a couple of galleries in the area that you could possibly hit up, see if they would be willing to acquire the art for their showings, or you could use your current target and pretty much, go through his contacts to try and find someone rich that might be interested in these paintings.
Now, given my reputation, do I have connections already at some of these galleries where I know for sure, like, given that I know what the art looks like, if I go to one of these galleries, do I know I have someone who will take it?
I'm gonna say that you have a connection to one of the galleries in the area.
Okay.
What's the name? What's the name?
Of the gallery or the person?
The gallery.
The gallery? Nessa.
How is that spelled?
Nessa.
Oh, okay. It's actually an appropriate name.
This is the name of the gallery. Your contact there is...
Contact is Fa. See?
Stupid name.
Shim.
Shim?
S-H-I-M.
Alright. Well, since I know...
I'm gonna call him Wedge.
Since I know I've got a contact here, we're gonna hit Shim up first. See if I can...
Now, is it Shim as in Shim or is it Shem?
Shim.
Fucking stupid name.
The street name is Shim Shimmy the Shit.
Shim Shim Shrew?
I like that better.
Alright, so I'm going to leave Aaron at his gallery, his studio, and we're going to head over to Nessa to talk to Shim about this painting that I think he's going to really appreciate.
Okay.
You will really appreciate it.
You don't fucking like it, damn it. Motherfucker.
Yeah, you didn't buy a comlink, so you don't know.
Yeah, we're just talking amongst ourselves over here.
That's fine. It's fine, guys. Take your time.
I'm sure she'll
Well, at this point,
This is when we're doing all of our fun stuff.
yeah, I'm trying to.
What are they up to?
That's what I'm waiting on.
I'm trying to think at what point. Okay, you'd be fine. So you get to Nessa. The place isn't terrible. It's actually kind of nice, but it's definitely. It's not the best you've seen, but it's not the worst. So it definitely hits the middle of the road. They have some good pieces in here, some good installations. They pretty much they run the gamut. Their particular I would say their particular style of art that they usually are that is predominant in their gallery is scenics.
Okay, so like landscapes?
Landscapes.
Okay,
Yes.
so not the portraits that Aaron generally
Well,
has.
the ones that you found.
Do that pose.
Okay.
But Shim might know someone because Shim is a local. You know, he's been here. He works here. This is his place. So.
You guys are on the other side of fucking town, man.
Rule 1, 2.
What? You didn't even give him any banana chips? Do you even want any banana chips?
Not anymore.
He wanted some banana chips.
I cooked them for him. Oh, sorry, I missed.
But anyway, the gallery is, I want to say at this point, not open yet.
Not open yet.
Yeah, for the day.
What time is it?
Yeah, what time is it at the moment?
At this point, I would say it is. When did we start your guys' day? It was like noon, wasn't it? I don't know. It was.
I don't know
later.
when we started.
Like 4.
I know
I think
we
it was
went to
4.
sleep and we all healed up, and it
was
should be
4.
They
sometime
can't have
in the
started
morning
that
now.
early
No.
because-
So her day is the day that we do all of our shenanigans.
Yeah,
He
this
hasn't
is.
caught up to us yet.
Yeah, I am. We're now.
Oh, I figure we spent the day and she has not heard about us yet, so it's not the next day for us yet.
No, it's not the
Oh,
next
so
day.
I'm
You guys are.
zapping you in my sleep then. Okay.
Yeah, she's still catching up.
Or you're just
apparently I am
Dirk is too.
Or you're just zapping him while you guys are
Mr.
sitting at the
Scum.
bar for
Alright.
hours.
All right.
You know.
Okay. All right. So we're in the
I'm
bar.
gonna say it's about lunchtime.
It's about lunchtime, and they're not open yet.
They open in the evening.
What time does this gallery open then?
I'm gonna say like around 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
But
so we're almost
you
on
do
our
know
way to the
Shin,
electronics
so
store right now.
he might be at the gallery doing whatever. You know.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna show up.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if Shim will answer if I knock on the door.
Yeah. A nice young, a human female answers the door.
Alright.
I haven't zapped her yet. I have not zapped her yet.
She's like, "Can I help you?"
Is Shim here yet today? I do some dealings with him. I need to speak to him about some possible artwork.
Yeah, he's in the back. 1 second, please. Close the door, disappears. She's gone for several minutes. Eventually she comes back. She's like, "Yeah, Shim will meet you."
Okay.
Takes you into the back offices. Shim is in his office, and he's kind of a sleazy Zabrak.
Okay.
Which is weird, because Zabraks are usually not sleazy. They're very stoic kind of people. But Shim apparently has been around for a while, and he's a bit sleazy. And he sees you and he's like, "Ah, Daisha, baby, come over here. How you been?"
I'm good, Shim. How are you?
He like walks over, gives you a hug, kind of grabs a feel.
Makes sense for 4'7".
Hmm.
It's just right there. Hand. Appropriate height.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyway, so I'm just gonna kind of shimmy away from Shim over here and let him know. So I've got some artwork you might be interested in for your gallery here, Shim. Not your normal, but not exactly what I'm going for.
Okay.
But I think you might be happy with this one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What do you got for me?
So these are some portraits from a local artist.
Portraits?
Yeah.
You know I don't deal in portraits. What's this shit?
Well, I figured if you didn't want them, you might be able to direct me towards someone who may want a portrait.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. Who's the artist?
His name's Aaron.
Alright. Haven't heard of him. Was he some new kid?
He's been around for a little bit, but since it's not your normal style, you may not have heard of him, but he's really, really good. He's a good up-and-comer.
Well, you know, if I'm going to be purchasing these, I need to know what I'm purchasing. You got any pictures or anything?
Understandable. Could I have... I don't have a way to take pictures of anything, do I? I don't have any equipment like that, so...
No.
Is there any way for me to get an image of it to him?
Open your mind.
Yeah. You are the Kwisatz Haderach.
Can I borrow your phone? I need to call Aaron, have him take a picture, and then send it to your phone.
Yeah, because you didn't buy a comlink.
I didn't.
Told you there was other equipment you might want to purchase.
Well, I told you that this PDF reset itself.
Terrible.
I know.
Terrible.
Should have gone to the electronics store we checked out.
It might be included in a heist if I show up at the electronics store.
It might. No, because they don't. I'm pretty sure they don't know you're.
You leave the electronics store as these assholes show up.
Oh.
Alright. So let's do that. I'm gonna leave Shim, let him know I'm gonna go get some pictures. Let's go pick up whatever equipment I need from this electronics store.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Bye, Jesus. You got your comlink?
I do.
Alright. Yeah, you pretty much hit the electronics store and legally purchase a comlink very much before these fools show up.
Okay.
Which is very funny.
How much? Very much before.
A couple hours.
Oh, okay.
Isn't same greeter?
Yeah. It's a Twi'lek gentleman.
Yeah, he's still there.
He's not
For
dead
now.
yet.
For now.
He's not dead yet. Like these fucking fools killed him. You're fairly certain he's dead because you pushed him out of a broken window without trying to make sure that you didn't scrape his any vitals across the broken glass.
Didn't you
also
also
didn't
drag
slow
him
down.
for a while?
What?
They dragged him for a little while and then they pushed him out of a moving vehicle.
I was just a passenger. Don't include me in that whole pluralized
You were
gender thing.
You were part of the problem.
You were there. You were included.
You're part of the problem.
As I recall, you did tap on the glass and...
As of yet, you can't prove that.
Plus, we haven't. That has not happened yet.
But
No,
since
it's getting close.
since before, since this has been purchased before these fools go on their murder hobo spree, I will allow it to pretty much be that you all have each other's communicating. Like, they have your number. They don't have communicators yet,
But they have my number.
but they have
We
your
have a way
number.
to contact you.
All right.
Accurate.
Okay. Alright, so I go pick up this comlink. So, can we pause for a moment and pretend that I really don't know what I'm talking about?
Sure, yeah.
What does a comlink do? Other than
It links
okay.
comms.
Fuck you.
Link.
Not
Link.
here. You're
Link.
not in the forest with us yet.
It links comms. It links comms.
Okay. So
That's what I said.
I can store images on this thing. We can.
It functions for all intents and purposes exactly how a cell phone works.
Okay, cool. All right,
Only
so
with holograms.
I'm gonna go get a comlink.
No, it doesn't do holograms.
I don't know why
Shit.
I wouldn't have had one already at this point, but whatever. I went and got a
You didn't.
comlink. We're gonna go back to Aaron.
You could say that you already
Take a
did have
picture.
one, honestly.
Okay.
Shit.
So I have photos. We're gonna show Shim photos of this.
Of Aaron's
Artwork,
artwork.
yeah.
Okay. Do a
Go ahead.
diplomacy.
We haven't met up yet, so.
Do a diplomacy check for me, will you?
Uh-oh.
To try to persuade Mr. Shim here on the notion of acquiring these paintings.
Yeah, find a tree again.
Here, Aaron, his brothers.
I'm gonna go.
29.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, you guys are doing.
Yeah, because diplomacy, I have my plus 4 charisma modifier.
Yeah.
Plus I have 4 ranks. I have a 2 miscellaneous modifier,
I think it's because you're a Twi'lek.
and then I rolled a 19.
Holy shit.
29. Alright.
Level 1. Level 1.
Yeah. Shim is enamored. You have managed to pretty much stroke his ego to the point where he's like, I want these paintings, they're gonna be the next big thing. I'm gonna make Aaron famous.
Came to you first, Shim.
Thank you. You know you have an eye for the perfect.
I do.
So he is enamored with the paintings, and he will indeed. He'll pay your 50% markup, finder's fee, on all. He'll take all of them.
All of them. So he's going to take all 3 of the prime paintings plus the other 4.
Correct.
See, wow.
Solid. All right.
So it happens. Like I
Happy
rolled a
with you,
10.
Ouch.
We're doing good, Shim.
I mean, even if
Good stuff.
Shem had the same kind of modifiers as her, he's still like 9 below her. So that's rough.
Where are you going?
All right. So
I had a great
that's.
time behind the tree. I'll be back.
Okay.
You guys are so busy. She's still busy.
Do we know what the actual prices are for the other 4, so that I know how much Shim owes me?
Well, for the 3
said
that
they
are
were-
1,000 each, so that's 1,500.
That's 1,500
for you.
a piece.
No, that's 1,500 total for you.
Oh, that's for me. Yes, yeah.
Because it doesn't matter how much he's paying; it just matters how much you're going to get out of this. So you're getting 1,500 for the 3 1,000s, and then I said it ranged anywhere from 500. There are 4 paintings that range from 500 to 8.
Yeah.
So we'll give you another. I'll say 1,500 for those.
Okay.
So $3,000 total. See? This is what happens when you actually like have a job.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. Skills. What do you have?
Technically, we have a job.
Yeah.
Technically, you do have a job. I won't argue that. It's just, it's not a very. It can be a lucrative job,
Our employer hasn't paid us yet.
That's correct. Well, you haven't actually performed the job yet.
You haven't been told.
I don't think she wants us to.
That's
Not
true.
yet, no.
Not yet.
We're not there yet.
Well, you're not there yet. You're holding them back.
Right, yeah, you know.
Shit.
I'm not the first one to say it.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Breaking?
No.
No, I'm currently looking up something because I'm trying to figure out something.
Did you lose Dirk?
He's out
Yeah,
there.
he went outside.
Kind of straight and such.
He had to take a piss.
Yeah, that's about normal.
Or give a piss, I don't know. I don't think you really take it.
But I can go count a few nails on the wall.
Well, I heard.
I started doing it. I'm like, shit, you guys can probably hear that. So I'll stop.
Doesn't bother me any.
Mostly just for your recording, I'm concerned.
Oh, that's a low-level thing? Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, anyway. Alright, so he does that, and you are all set. Oh wow, that's plus 12. Yeah, you still beat him by like 7. Cool!
Awesome.
So, yeah, he'll definitely take it. But anywho. So that takes a while though, because I mean, you know, you're schmoozing, you know. I'm fairly certain alcohol is definitely imbibed at this point for both of you. You probably have lunch with Shem, just because, you know, you gotta schmooze him in order. You gotta deal with the sleaze in order to make sure you get your money, which you did. Now this is just a drop in the bucket to the amount that you're planning on acquiring from the death of the person that you're currently with. He's worth like millions.
Right.
So, but anywho, what are you gonna do after Shem? I'm gonna say it's getting close to 4.
Getting close to 4. Okay.
Yeah, at this point.
Alright.
You've been there for several hours at this point.
Alright. So, how much more time is it going to take for me to get in the will of my, Mr., what's his name? Mr. Rothschild?
That's the last name. You don't know. Like, some guys are easier to schmooze than others.
Alright. Is there a way with my skill that I can tell how close I am to getting him to...
You could tell that he's
Slide
close. He's close.
Alright.
You've been here for several months at this point. So...
Alright, well, I think it's time to have Mr. Rothschild take me out for dinner so we can finish that up. Get me on his will.
Okay.
You're missing the good juicy stuff right now.
Here I am. Have you come across anybody with 2 Q's in their name yet?
Yeah.
And no use.
And no U's.
And no use.
2 Q's
It's
and
got to be 2QK.
a Z.
And
has to be in
it's
there.
pronounced
Jacqueline.
Wah.
There's a Z in there too.
A silent Z.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And the E at the end is actually pronounced. It's not silent.
But it's pronounced K.
Man, you guys should make up alien names more often.
Yeah, we
This is
should.
great.
We should. I think we'll do that. We'll do a book of Star Wars alien names that no one's ever heard of and never want to. Yeah, that'll be great.
I've said it to Tuesday. Here's some good ideas, guys.
Alright.
They just look at it on the paper and they're like, "How the fuck do you say that?"
Talk to that dude. He knows how to pronounce all this
It's
shit.
pronounced Steve, but
But there's no S, there's no T, there's no E, there's no B, no...
That's right.
Yeah,
There's no other letters!
No.
No other
No.
letters.
No.
It's just blank!
It's pronounced Wawahoo.
in their native language,
Yeah.
it means to look out over the horizon.
It's a beautiful name.
Wow.
But I don't see anything. You're not looking hard enough.
Come to the dark. dark side.